enable my screen. Boop. So the video is called "The CS2 Market is Entering a New Era." Let's start.
Well, there goes that, I guess. No point talking about the new major stickers as there's really no investment potential. Katowice 2014 sales are down and new crafts are basically non-existent. Fracture is
So I think this was regarding the old stickers, right? So he was talking about Copenhagen Major, and in my opinion, we do love the borderless stickers, right? We do love the borderless stickers, but if they keep releasing them every single year, it's nothing special anymore. And we have that situation. It's like the market is overinvested. Too many people bought them, and now we just can't. Now we just it's nothing special anymore. So they have to come up with a new design, in my opinion. And then investments in stickers in general should be more exciting. And if they do keep releasing new types of stickers in the future, the Copenhagen, the Paris, the Antwerp, and the Stockholm stickers could raise in price, but that will probably take a long time because people bought so many of them. It's crazy. Like so many stickers have been bought. The market is oversaturated. That's just what it is, sadly. But yeah, let's keep going.
Is still hemorrhaging my money as no new cases have dropped. Buff is dead to Western users, which
Sadly.
has drastically decreased.
But you can still use it for price checking.
And marginal updates to the game have done very little to the core issues. But after touching grass for a couple weeks, so I don't completely ignore my real-life responsibilities, it's time to start yapping again. It is true that not every item has lost value over the last few months.
Welcome.
The lack of updates can actually help certain items, despite everything that is CS2. But when putting the entire market in one lens, it has bled throughout 2024. Stickers falling off. Play skins
not much. Chilling, watching some YouTube.
Amazing have seen downgrades. The reception that CS2 has received in 2024 is pitiful. But one question I have to ask you is if anyone has actually given up on Counter-Strike. I'm probably like many of you. During this tough period, I've been playing other competitive games and taking a look at single-player games I have never touched. But updates to VAC.
Playing single-player games once in a while is fun. For me, I rather play multiplayer games. I'm just not a big single-player games gamer. But there are a few exceptions. For example, Borderlands. Borderlands is a great game because I love farming legendaries. That's just what it is. It's great. Kazim, what are you doing, mate?
Content updates, mechanical fixes, and so on. Start seeing a few of those, and I know where I will end up once again. I think it's important to note that Counter-Strike deserves a unique distinction compared to other games. Typically, if another game released in this state, it would die off and be forgotten. For the old guard of games like Counter-Strike and other esports titles, a bad patch or bad release is more of a lull period, where players will return when changes are made. So surely, by now,
probably
make easy money when Valve fixes all of these problems. It's Valve time, man. It could be years. I would not hold my breath. But they do like money, and we
I do play CS.
Money.
I will play a game of CS after this video.
When looking at
so what about the future?
I would say the Shanghai Major has the most weight on its shoulders for creating a market resurgence. With the fourth set of borderless stickers, it has become very clear that people have lost interest. Unfortunately, not in the capsules purchase department. I really wish we could have come together a little bit better to reject these items, but here we are, with millions upon millions of Copenhagen capsules, and these capsules have given Valve millions of dollars in revenue for essentially doing nothing.
True.
On the market.
So that's still like something we have to keep in mind. Obviously, like as a community and as investors, we want stickers to be the most desirable and the most expensive, like best, like We want them to be a great investment. But the reason why CS/Valve has been releasing the same stickers over and over is just because they are selling so well. They are a company, they are a business. They want to make as much money as they can possibly do. So either they're gonna try something risky and go for something new and hope that's better, or they just will do the same thing because it works every single time. And if a company wants to make money, they will do so. That's the thing. We don't know what's gonna happen. If you want my opinion, I think it's gonna be borderless stickers one more time. But I would be pleasantly surprised if that's not the case. So let's see.
Sales have been cheaper than their in-game price. Quantity of sales were consistently decreasing throughout the sale. Autographs have become basically worthless, and upon returning to CS a few weeks ago, I can't even recall seeing a Copenhagen sticker in the game. If you didn't make your borderless crafts 3 years ago with Stockholm, then you made them 2 years ago with Antwerp. If you picked up the game after CS2 released, you made your crafts with Paris. So who is even crafting with Copenhagen? What is the point? Outside of unique items and autographs, there's almost no reason to exclusively choose this collection instead of the rest. And I would hope that with all of this in mind, Valve will consider...
Well, not entirely. I mean, there are some differences between the last 4 major stickers. So you want to have like a very specific craft. A sticker from Paris might not work, but a sticker from Stockholm could work. So that's not like, I'm not 100% on, like I don't agree 100% here. That's just my opinion.
They're bringing unique collections back to majors. As of today, it's all a theory, it's all a dream. But if it comes true,
it's all about dreams, guys.
Quite a butterfly effect. The Shanghai major stickers, if done well, could become a new investment opportunity. With borderless stickers potentially seeing their last hurrah, there's no doubting how clean each collection looks in the game. These are some of the best looking stickers we have in Counter-Strike. But it doesn't really feel like it because they've been written off due to their dirt cheap prices and
they are
supply.
Very good looking.
But if you ignore those factors, what do you realistically put above them? With investment potential brought back, the investors will start.
That's why they are so popular.
Those who sell their stickers and capsules upon the FOMO purchasing would look at investing in other items, whether that's the new stickers, a skin they wanted, another investment opportunity, maybe a little bit of gambling. With how much money is locked into all of these...
Still haven't unboxed the knife. God damn. That's unfortunate, bro. I want a knife, please. I need it. Come on.
Once again. And of course, we can't ignore the implications of the major itself. The Chinese market has been difficult for Counter-Strike to break in.
Checking my camera.
MOBAs are favored.
Hello.
Cartoon game Valorante is basically handcrafted to attract Asian markets, and Valve have never really highlighted the region anyways. Not saying that Counter-Strike will become the new top game in China after this major, but despite how hyped the 2025 Texas major will be, Shanghai should attract a larger audience of new players. And there is a chance.
I think so too. I think doing the tournament in Shanghai is actually a W. It will help. It will help. Are those people gonna be playing matchmaking, and are we going to play with them? Probably not, because of ping and everything. That's for Europe. But having more players in CS and attracting more people is always a good thing, especially for skin prices.
Reach playoffs with the Mongols. Perfect scenario would be Tyloo or Linvision, or another Chinese team. But if the Mongols can achieve a proper return to form, they are capable of reaching playoffs. If we see bordered stickers and a Mongols run at the Shanghai Major, that on its own could make a significant change in the market without Valve even fixing their game. There are aspects of the game that obviously need work, content to be added, operations to be activated. I would argue that the Shanghai Major will have a larger impact on the market than any of these factors. Although the Shanghai Major has a ton of weight on its shoulders, there is also a reason why everyone is crying for an operation. New skins, new stickers, potentially new agents and badges, new
Yep.
maps, new game modes.
Yep.
New skins promote sticker application. New stickers promote skin purchases. The same can be said for the relationship between agents and badges. And more active players will boost case unboxing numbers. An
100% agree.
positively affect every item in the game following the initial price drops of people selling their items to purchase the pass. It is a big deal. And in general, it will also show that Valve are still actively developing the game, which has been questioned in recent months with the beta release of Deadlock. The community needs something.
I don't really know why people think that Deadlock's development is keeping devs from CS. That's, in my opinion, that's just stupid. I don't think that's the case. Because CS is the biggest moneymaker. So Steam or Valve would not pull any serious resources from CS. Never. But Deadlock is a great game. I really want Deadlock to succeed. I love Deadlock. Love playing it. Wasn't able to play it for like a week because of my prep brain. But once I'm able to, I'm gonna return. Big time.
Something to hold on to. Fixing grenade clipping on a few maps doesn't confirm that Valve wants CS2 to be perfect. It just feels like a fluff update so that they can say there was an update. But in operation, that's development right there. That's proof of an actual team of developers, not just one guy reading an email explaining exactly how to fix an issue. And
that's not what's happening here.
Taking 2 months to actually implement it. And that's what this game needs. At the end of the day, we do have to talk about fixing issues in the game. On one hand, the issues are overblown. The game 99% of the time functions as it should. On the other hand, those
exactly.
1% moments feel horrible when a game like CS2 works 100% of the time.
I'm gonna upload a short soon. That's funny. I had a really funny bug. But that's not a game-breaking bug. Like most bugs, they're not bad. Like it's like, man, yeah, they have to get rid of them at some point. But it's not like you cannot play the game. Like that's just stupid. People saying, "Oh, CS is in such a bad state, you cannot even play it." Like, shut the fuck up.
You're perfect. You're paying upwards of $1,000. If you want to play the game competently, a few $100s. Does that impact me or most of the people watching this? Not likely, although my 9700K is struggling a little bit. But what about the actual culture of what Counter-Strike was built on?
Old school setup. The guy on the ceiling, bro. What the fuck?
Regions with horrible internet and garbage computers that have created some amazing players. CS2 at this point in time actually takes real money to run properly. If I was 14 again, I would have never played Counter-Strike, as it wasn't until my first job that I would have a computer competence enough to run the game. I played CSGO at 80 FPS, dropping to 50 when a smoke was thrown for years. But the game still ran smooth enough that I clocked over 1,000 hours before I upgraded. Unfortunately, I see this as a time-based issue. CSGO was also difficult for many
If you really enjoy a game, 1,000 hours is nothing, right? It's scary how fast 1,000 hours can pass.
Expect CS2 to see the same fate. Another issue that isn't barring people from playing, but is creating burnout, is cheating and latency. Premiere was a really amazing concept. I was preaching for something like this since 2018, and it basically came dead on arrival. So far, VAC 3.0 has been rolled out, and there's genuinely no difference in game quality. But I believe it is in a test period, so maybe 3.0 will be the answer, but we have to see. If 3.0 could actually put a dent in cheating, that would completely change how people feel about the state of this game, even if they struggle to run it.
So, since my return to CS2, I have not really seen any cheaters. At least I have not noticed any. But I know it must be a big problem because everybody is talking about it. And obviously, like cheating does destroy CS. So they have to improve their VEC. It's just what it is.
Or have latency issues. Which, yes, every game has to compensate for latency. But CS2 handles it much worse than CSGO did. Whether that's improvements on Valve's end or improvements in the real world, time will tell. But if I queue into a game feeling great, and then the very next match I can immediately tell that spraying is not going to be reliable, there is a serious issue with lag compensation. I like to look back at the old days of CSGO, especially the Oceanic region. The amount of times that Tyloo qualified for tournaments playing online qualifiers at 100 ping was amazing. And I do not
True.
see a world where that could happen today. This game still isn't where it needs to be, but if the new major stickers are bordered, I will be buying more borderless stickers. If an operation comes, I'll be playing the whole operation. If consistent ban waves for cheaters start happening, I'll be grinding Premier.
It does happen, right?
Made to issues that seem to be caused by
They do ban
I'll be
cheaters,
backing
like a
basic.
lot. That's
The
good.
feature and operation will have immediate effects on the market.
That's a good thing.
Gameplay
That's
adjustments
exactly
will
what we
force a
need.
brighter future, which I and many others are waiting for. By the end of 2024, we will have our answers. For now,
Right.
we just have to wait.
Yep. Okay. Good video. So the channel's name is PTREENA, probably North America. Let's give it a like. Thanks for the content. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna play some CS. I'm gonna play one matchmaking. I have not played it for quite a while.